Hi there, it's Andrew Adams for another boat sales video walkthrough tour. I'm in Sparks Marina today, which is kind of my spiritual boating home. This is where I first learnt to drive a boat. So I started my first outboard engine in this very marina, and yeah, that started my boating journey. But I'm not here to talk about me, I'm here to talk about this amazing little boat. This is a Sessa Islamorada. Now I think I've got that right, somebody please correct me if I haven't. It's a 23-foot boat. It's presented in beautiful condition. It's powered by a Volvo Penta 4.3 GXI engine, which is maintained meticulously. And when you see this boat, you'll realise what an absolute gem I think it is. It's 23 foot long, it's under 8 metres in size, but packs an enormous amount of accommodation. And the way that the boat's presented is just simply stunning. The owner is down with me as well, and he actually apologised a moment ago. He didn't get a chance to clean the boat before I did this walkthrough tour. Now you'll see in a minute why that's quite a funny comment, because the boat is utterly immaculate. It's a really, really cool boat. I'm looking forward to showing you the rest of the walkthrough tour. Okay, so for those of you that may not know what Sessa are a very, very popular and very successful brand out in the Mediterranean. There are less Sessas in the UK than you might imagine, but we've sold 3 or 4 of them since we've been in business, but this is the smallest, but it packs a hell of a punch. It's a boat with a huge heart. I really like it. Now, in terms of what optional extras it's got loads, because the current owner has upgraded lots and lots of things on it. Electric windlass. So on a small boat like this, a 2004 boat, it's unusual to see an electric windlass. You've obviously got an escape hatch there from down below. Sun pad cushions can be put on the front, and you've got access from the inside of the boat to step through there. The way it's presented is just beautiful. You can see it's all been polished, all been looked after. The covers have been replaced in recent years, so you've got very clean covers with nice clear perspex on them. And then little touches throughout the boat really makes it feel like an incredibly quality little boat. An example is the Vasa deck. So on the back of the transom here, and also inside the cockpit space, you've got this PVA, I believe it's called, closed cell foam. Really nice and soft to walk on, very nice soft under touch, under feet, and it presents beautifully. But look inside here. This is what has blown me away about the condition of this boat. The owner has spent quite a lot of money upgrading this boat. So all of the upholstery has all been changed in the cockpit. It's all with Silvertex, and it looks and feels pretty much like a new boat, which is remarkable for a 2004 boat. Cockpit table has been upgraded. This is a really nice teak cockpit table, and I really like the way the Vasa deck is cut to all the different shapes around, so it makes it feel very, very bespoke and very premium. New speakers, new lights. This seat is really good, so at the moment it's in helm position, but all you need to do is just push that back to there, and now you have a seating there for 2 or 3 people, another 2 or 3 people here, so you can comfortably sit around here with friends for 4 or 5 people. If I pop it back into that position and look at the helm, you've got the steps up here so you can easily get out onto the foredeck. The boat's fitted with a bow thruster and even a remote control for it. Ergonomically, this is the view from the helm. It's nice because you've got a little bit of window space you can see through, but great condition covers, so you've got a pretty good visibility through those covers as well. The Volvo Penta dials, some of them have been replaced, so they all look very, very new, and you can see it's only covered 534 hours from new. So it's about 220 horsepower, this engine, so it's economical, nice, sporty little cruiser. One of the things this family wanted with this boat was they wanted their son to have the ability to jump off the back without a big outboard in the way, and that's what this boat really delivered, because it's got the stern drive underneath, so lots and lots of space to swim from the boat. You've got a bathing platform on there with a really good transom ladder as well. In terms of the controls, your carling switches are here, your Volvo Penta throttle system is here, your controls for your leg up and down, a small fish finder, and then the rest of your array of controls together with a little wireless phone charger and a newly replaced VHF there as well. Underneath here you have a little radio telephone, radio CD player under there, and then you can see this Vasa deck runs all the way through here with a really, really nice design. But of course it has a little cabin. So inside here you have cold running water on here, and then down below you have a really lovely cozy little cabin, and that's set up obviously in its mode at the moment for sleeping. So your comfortable large double bed. There is a table leg there that will lift up to give you a dining area down below. But to be honest, on a boat like this, I don't know why you'd set that up with a dining area. You're unlikely to sit down here, or down there, when you have fantastic cover set and a table up at the top. So I think I would always leave that in the mode of set up ready to sleep, and then it feels like your cabin's ready for you. All of the wall linings have all been replaced, so all the wall linings, all the ceiling linings are utterly immaculate. The toilet's been replaced, you've got a little sea toilet inside there, and then a concertina style door. New carpets, new wooden steps on here. This boat really has been a labour of love, and it really shows. It's just a boat that feels very, very special, and I think this boat will give a family a lot of happy memories. So that was down below. Down here you've got more Silvertex that's all been replaced. You've got new speakers, as I mentioned. Inside here, this is your battery master switches, and then a nice amount of storage space throughout here just for hoses and general bits and bobs that, let's face it, everyone accumulates on a boat. So in terms of the rest of the design, now this area here converts into a huge sun pad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break the video into a couple of sections. So I'm going to move that now and turn it into a sun pad area, and then I'll show you the engine, which, as you can imagine from the state of the rest of the boat, is absolutely immaculate too. I'll come back in a second. Okay, so I've prepped this area now. When I say prep, all I've actually done is just take that teak table off. So that teak table has simply popped off the struts there, and that's now down below. And then, as most of you know, I love my gadgets, I love my little features on boats, and this is a very cool one. So this area here, all I need to do is just pull out this drawer, extend it out to that space there, open these legs up, push that down. The legs are now opening out, and drop them down into the little holders, which is in there, and then that one there just pops into that one. And now you have a little sun pad area, and then, as if by magic, these cushions that you may have noticed that were stored just down below earlier now come into play, and it is, just work out, it's that way around there. Pop that down into there, and now you have a bed / sunbed area. So if you were sleeping on board the boat and you've got a couple of friends, then you've got the option of sleeping one couple down below and another couple just alongside here, or you've got the most brilliant sunpad area. So as I said, I really love this boat. I think it's got so many little cool features for a 23-foot boat, and in the condition that it is, it's going to make a really, really cool little family cruiser for somebody. So the last thing I want to show you is the engine, or the engine. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this area back again and then open up the engine and show you just how immaculate that is as well. And back for part 3. So to access the engine, all that I've done is just remove that little seat from that position there, and then making sure that I don't stand on this hatch, which I did a moment ago, and then realised I couldn't open the engine bay. So standing just out to one side, one-handed, lift that up, and now you have a brilliant engine access. You can see you can quite literally eat your dinner off down there. It is totally immaculate, and this engine is presented in really, really lovely condition. What's nice to see on this boat, we do go on boats sometimes where the owner has upgraded the boats quite dramatically, but then forgotten about the engineering side. This is a boat where the owner has cared as much about the engine as he has the rest of the boat, which means it's in perfect condition and has worked very, very well for his family. I'm sure will continue to give good use for many years to come. So that, I think, pretty much concludes this walkthrough tour. I'm just going to close this area back up again. So engine bay is now closed. I'm going to have a little sit down. So, as I've said a few times, I love this boat. I just think it's really nice to see a small boat with a massive heart. It's a boat that's clearly loved, clearly been really beautifully looked after, upgraded, and I think this is an absolute little gem. It's a real treat. So please do have a look at our website, see all the details on the boat, all the specifications are on there. If you want to come and have a look at it down at Sparks Marina, give us a call. We'd be delighted to show you the boat, meet you down here, and show you what I think is a fantastic little family cruiser. Thanks as always for watching, and as I always forget to say earlier on in the video, if you got this far and enjoyed it, please remember to like and subscribe as we're continuing to grow the channel, and we're nearly at 11,000 subscribers. Thanks as always for all your support. We look forward to seeing you very soon. Many thanks.